Yeah. Let's go. I was driving, looking for hardcore pawn. I guess I should have turned my GPS on. I was driving in circles all day, looking for that place. Should have turned on my GPS, 'cause I'm a dork. Ha! Oh my goodness, I do not know what came over me. Hello, beautiful people. How you doing out there? I am Gypsy J. And in case you are wondering, we're looking for hardcore pawn. We do find it, spoiler alert. And we're going to drive around some of Detroit City. Didn't know where I was going. I just got off the interstate and bam, here we are, cruising through Detroit, not through downtown. I decided we're going to go back and do that another day. Time restraints and whatnot, but still, I did not know Hardcore Pawn was somewhere in this neighborhood, so that's what we're doing. We are looking for Hardcore Pawn. And I saw some interesting stuff, saw some really crappy roads, saw a lot of construction going on, so I'm hoping that the town is revitalizing like they said it was, because that would be awesome, because these roads suck. Just to say the least, they were not the best roads I have driven down. But nonetheless, we are in Detroit City. We are, of course, looking for the Hardcore Pawn shop that was in the television show, which ran for, like 5 years, and it's like I got a cult following. Now, coming up here, you're going to see this truck. The front tire is blown out. This is the best I could give you of the video, but the front tire is gone on this sucker, and if you listen, that is the banging of the freaking front end and the wheel and everything, because that tire is gone, baby, and he's just driving along. But why don't you stick with us here as we go for a drive through Detroit City. If you're curious, it was a beautiful sunny day out, but we were only in the low 70s. It was rather beautiful for the beginning of June. Not quite used to that coming from the southern states where it's already 90 degrees. You see what a big difference that is when you're talking 800 miles and the temperature change is nearly 20 degrees. So we're going from, say, Alabama to Michigan, and that was a 20-degree change in temperature in the beginning of June. So give you an idea of what you're dealing with when you go across America, when you go across this big, beautiful country. Once we reached Detroit, I just turned off the GPS and I wanted to go for a drive. Where? I don't know. What neighborhood we're in? I don't know. What area of Detroit this is? Honestly, I do not know. All I know is that I got off the interstate, I started driving because eventually we will reach Hardcore Pawn. But in between where we are here and there, I wanted to see, well, what we could see. So I found a few roads and down we went, and some interesting neighborhoods. It's kind of interesting in a way that you see industrial and residential kind of squeezed into the same area. I don't know if that's the way it's always been or if that's something new over time, shall we say, that's happened. But you'll see just up here we have residential and industrial type buildings all together. It was such a nice drive, and it was really nice to have Chuck with me, or as some people may know, I call him the crew. People want to know, hey, why do you call him the crew? Simple. He handles lighting and so many more. He'll go for the trips, and he went for this one, and we did 1,800 miles in 46 hours for this trip. It was quite the haul, but it was worth it. Driving up from Alabama, the one thing I can say is so much difference in the terrain and the trees and the plants and just everything about the trip changed as we traveled. And I think that's one of the cool things. Lots of cool things to do in lots of countries, don't get me wrong, but America is so large that you can literally drive and, like we did, go down 20 plus degrees in just 10 hours. That's interesting. You can't do that in a lot of countries, but you can definitely do that in America. And I think that just adds to some of the charm of the drive. I really enjoy a drive. I don't know what I'm going to have, coming my way. Rain and sun, or when we get here to Detroit and we're just driving around, I was like, is it going to rain? Is it not? It's 70 degrees out. It was beautiful. Had the windows open, and it was just interesting drive. Once again, when you look at this here, if you're not from the area, it looks totally foreign to you. You've never seen this before, and I find it interesting. That's why I enjoy driving all over the United States and taking you guys with me. It's just part of the fun. Is not only am I exploring, but hopefully through me, you're doing a bit of exploring. Life's an adventure, my friends. Get out there and enjoy. Have that adventure. Make something today an adventure. I don't care. Make a left instead of a right. Just go for a little cruise and see what you can see. That's what this is. driving around, the one thing I definitely saw was a lot of road work going on, and we had some refurbishing of housing. And as you can see here, we have a large construction site over here to the right side, along with this building, which looks like something out of a nuclear holocaust. I hope they're tearing that down. Of course they are. But that's the refurbishing and the revitalization of some of these neighborhoods that they're talking about. And I hope it happens, because I'll be driving back through here and we'll be able to take a look in a year or 2 years from now. We'll just see exactly what it looks like, because I've got this saved on a GPS. So I'll be heading back in this direction just for the heck of it, just to see that one building. Is it still there? Is it done? Who knows? Now, I finally turned back on the GPS and I was letting it direct us back in the area of Hardcore Pawn. That's where we are headed. But we're still not getting on the interstate, and that was definitely driving the GPS just slightly mad.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys. It sound right, boys.
Well, there was definitely no way I was going to find Hardcore Pawn on my own, so off we go. We're going to follow the GPS, and it's not so bad. We're just a couple of minutes from our destination, and finally, Chuck will get to see the Hardcore Pawn shop itself. Quite exciting, I'm sure. Fans of Hardcore Pawn already know the name of the place, but for those of you who don't, it's American Jewelry and Loan, made famous on television right here in America, in Detroit City. I get so excited. As you can see, we're just around the corner from the place, and finally, after all the driving around and some insanely bumpy roads, we have made it. We are here at American Jewelry and Loan, or also known as Hardcore Pawn. Now, we didn't go inside. No. I didn't really take time for that. We had to go. We were on the move. But I didn't want to go inside filming, and I didn't want to leave all my crap out in the car. It's not what we call the greatest neighborhood and all. Probably nothing would have happened, but nonetheless, we were going to keep on moving on. But I will say that Chuck, he enjoyed this stop immensely. He was extremely excited, as you can see in the picture. Now it's time for us to hit the road. We're going to get out of Detroit. We're going to leave Michigan, and we're going to head back towards Alabama. I know what you're thinking. Alabama, that's got to be an exciting drive. It's not a bad drive, actually. I didn't mind it at all, especially when you got some company. And, well, Chuck, he can hang in there with the best of them. Usually people die off when they go on trips with Gypsy J, but he manages to hang in there. So I'm sure you'll be seeing on some more of these long-distance trips. But we do have a couple of more videos which will be popping up from this trip, including the Cereal Festival happening in Battle Creek, Michigan. You won't want to miss that video. And a couple of guys with a couple of cool cars we met at a rest stop. We'll be doing a video for that as well. But it is time for us to head on right now. And my friends, life is an adventure. Would you get out there and have an adventure? A simple adventure is turning left instead of right. It is just doing something a little different and looking around you and keeping your eyes open. You just never know what you're going to see or what you're going to come across or what interesting things you may discover. I am Gypsy J. Thank you for watching the video, and if you would like and subscribe and do all that cool stuff, it helps the channel grow, and it helps me, it helps you, it helps everybody. Thank you for watching, and I'm out of here, man. Gypsy J's on the road. Until next time, see you later.